Would you recommend this to people in business, and why?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trained as a music therapist, and this is a field that, I need to be a better boss. We need to retain staff. Staffing is hard right now. And so I think a big thing that Joe helped with is helping me discern, like, am I creating entitlement, or like are we building a high performance team? And so really that guidance and how Joe, like, kind of, he doesn't give you the answers. Like, he made me think, which I didn't always love.
Yeah.
But it was he would really make me think, and man, that man's mind, it just is deep. And so, but this was huge in my development, and it, like, as a leader and in moving our business forward in the direction of my mission and vision, this has been extremely important.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Others?
Agreed, absolutely would recommend the class, but also that you don't have to be, I mentioned a few times, but don't have to be leading for a long time to do it. But to your point, you also don't necessarily have to be leading a whole team of people. There's things that you can apply, whether it's you're leading a project, right? You're still leading people on that, but some of the, with a high performance team of, okay, when you get to the end, and it's like, well, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but also reflecting back of how did I provide the direction? Was it clear between the two of you? The one example is, can I have a Friday? Well, I may have thought noon Friday, they thought end of day Friday. Neither are wrong, right? But how can I check for understanding sooner, right? To be able to get there. That applies for things that we're working on day to day of leading a project, and our project managers of, hey, this, whatever tasks or activities we're looking for, did you check for understanding before we get to the end, right? And then you can get there faster. It's going to check for clarity.
Others?
Well, kind of building off of that, you learn to work with your team better. You build off of your team. You find out, what's making their emotions go a little bit higher, and how you can help, prevent that, and how you can find ways to make your team work better, even if you aren't leading them in any way. It's still absolutely, I think it's well worth it to take.
But you are
advice.
leading, we're just not work chart leading.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's still leadership.
Right.
Yeah. Others?
Yes, I would recommend, and why I think that if you just want to accomplish things and you want to see your company grow, you should be able to do it. And from an org chart standpoint, we just said that just because you may not be a leader on the org chart, there have already been situations that I've come across in Hunzinger that I feel like, whether the people that I'm reporting to are not realize, but I've learned to kind of manage up and gracefully say, why don't we try it this way? Or maybe the problem lies here. Have you thought of it? And they have no idea. They have no idea. And he's going to look at this and be like, gosh darn it. But I think, and then I will have these tools with me for the rest of my life, and if anywhere, I'm just going to get there sooner than I would have without them. So.
That's great.
So yeah, do it.
Yes, I would definitely recommend it. I actually have like 3 people in mind within our organization that I would love to take a session. Because I think it would help them grow, and it would help them to know that we are committing to them as an individual and their growth. And it's just going to help the team overall.
I want to add to that as well. I think if someone as a leader is listening to this, if you want to empower an employee, I'm glad that my previous employer supported me in doing this, but it would have felt even greater if the employer would have said to me, I've seen this class and I really want you to take it. Because to them, it's telling me, like, wow, you believe in me and you think I am something. So I think that don't always just assume that if your employees want something, they're going to ask for it. No, like, be a good leader and offer it. If you see characteristics of team members that have something in them, support them. And they're gonna be more committed to you. You talked about retention. I mean, people are leaving because they feel like they're a number sometimes. And like I said, I appreciate the opportunity to be here, but I think it would have been that much better if it was something where I believe that my employer believed in me just as much as I believed in them.
Wow.
So
Pretty cool.
the end.
That is the end. However, does anybody have any, no pressure on this one, any final comments, anything you want to add, forgot to add, something just came to you, oh yeah, this, because we'll add it.
Yeah, look, I think it was nice also, each session was built upon, there's something that you can take back and use, but it wasn't like, okay, we have this class and it was like a subsequent thing, but there was something that, the class was built where we could take something and apply it, right? But then it also, okay, I can start applying that, and then you build off of that, knowing that can't do everything all at once, right? You're not going to get better all at once, but doing the small things, and then the class was built taking those small things and building off of that.
That's wonderful.
I also would like to point out that one of my big hesitations with taking this was the time investment. You know, as a business owner and leader and stuff, it's I looked at what this was, and it was really intimidating, and I'm so glad I did, because we need to take that time investing in our growth to make us more successful. And also, having done it, like you, I want to have one of my staff members come, and taking my staff member out of the field for 4 hours a day is a lot, but because she's gonna see I'm willing to invest not only the money, but our time to really develop her. And like you said, that's gonna lead to not only a better staff member, but also that loyalty and retention. So
Great.